Hello my beautiful and amazing champions. Today I will showcase my Sword God 2.0. This build, oh my goodness, is made to destroy Diablo 4 Season 3 and 4 servers. And I made this build in a way to wipe everything that is in front of me. Not in the same room, but what is in front of me. And when I will get in the room, everything in split second will be wiped. And to showcase how strong this build is, I am carrying 3 players with myself, T200 Nightmare Dungeon, no buffs, no elixirs, no shrines, no damage buffs from dungeon itself. And you see, those annoying explosions can be pain in the ass, but not with this setup where we have like boom, split second and everyone is dead. Everyone in the room is dead. And my DPS will transfer to the next room. It's absolutely game broken. But before we continue, quick word of the sponsor DVING.net. If you don't have enough time or good teammates, but you still want to have all the best items in your game, then DVING.net is set for you. They have absolutely amazing team on consoles. They will complete your order super quick. If you will use my promo code RBDIA or RBDIV, you will receive 15% discount on absolutely all service. Amazing deal, especially when right now they have some crazy sales going on, so definitely check these guys out. If you have any questions, don't hesitate, drop your comment down below in the comment section or contact the operator, but rest will be the history. So now let's get back to this setup. Like I said, it absolutely shreds through anyone and anybody in the game, and I made quite substantial changes in my Paragon board to be pretty much unstoppable. And the best part about this build, that it will be even better in Season 4 with all the gear changes and all the possible attribute variations. So for the gear itself here, we will use Harlequin Crest Mask, Uber Unique. By this time I think you have it. Then Remnant of the Infinite Chess Piece. What it will do for us, basically when we will teleport to somebody, we're gonna stun enemies. Then I'm using Piercing Static Aspect. When this is charged bolt build, guys, when we will use charged bolts, it will pierce enemies. But guys, when we are using Unstable Currents ultimate skill, we will cast as well not only the spear but also charge bolts, so we're gonna pierce enemies constantly. And that's the reason why on my dagger I'm using aspect, which is increasing our damage when we have barrier, because all the skills in this setup are based on cooldown, and when we are using cooldown skills we are gaining barrier. This is a part of my skill tree, so the synergy here is really good. Next thing is, which is really important to understand, that this setup is really shining when Eros Ferocity aspect is active, which is increasing our attack speed. Yes, you can drink potion to increase your attack speed even further, but I'm not using any potions, any buffs to showcase my builds. I want to showcase raw build, how it slaps booty cheeks. And I changed my offhand as well. I'm using all stats, intelligence, cooldown, crit chance. In terms of my other loot, nothing has been really changing. I'm using Melted Heart, Amulet, I'm using Starless Skies Ring, and yeah, Unique Ring as well. In terms of my construct, the same story. I'm using Tempest, Flash of Adrenaline, Genesis, Evernight, Burning, Fridge support, of course duration and tactical support as well. So nothing has been changed here a lot, but what I did switch here is my skill tree enchantments. The same story, Fireball and Teleport. I tried other options like maybe Frozen Orb, I tried Blizzard, all this shit didn't work too well. Still, Teleport, Fireball is the way to go. Why Fireball? Because when we're gonna kill one enemy, it will trigger like chain reaction. That killed enemy will explode, and explosion can trigger basically chain of the reaction. That explosion can kill second enemy will kill third enemy will kill fourth enemy with those explosions. So the synergy is top tier, and that's the reason why I can kill enemies before even I step into the room with my unstable currents, with my spears. And guys, my charge bolts will pierce through the enemies. That's really important to understand. And I'm dealing more damage to stun enemies, and to help me to stun enemies, not only I will stun enemies with my teleport, Also, my spears will stun enemies. It's really good DPS and defensive layer in my setup. Since I'm using Fireball enchantment, I will invest some points in Explosion, Pyromancy buffs. Then I'm using extra damage to stun enemies, and else Ferocity, like I said, is must have ultimate power, I guess, to increase our attack speed. From our attack speed, we can cast more lightning skills from ultimate unstable current skill. So if we can cast quickly enough our charge bolt skill, then it means we will cast all other skills as well with unstable current's help. And that's the reason why I can smash whole room in less than second. In terms of my Paragon board, again, I did switch some things here and there. This is by far the best optimized setup in the whole SORC universe, baby. I optimized and cleaned this build to the perfection. My previous Paragon board was good, but after many tests, many sleepless nights, I found 3-4 extra nodes which are hanging, like doing nothing. And though we can now invest those 4 Paragon nodes or points into additional vulnerable damage, damage to crowd control enemies, or additional crit damage. And this is optimized best Paragon board right now. I'm using 8 Paragon boards, all the best amplified damage buffs. We have crit damage, we have of course non-physical damage, we have damage to burning enemies, because our construct will burn enemies, we're gonna burn enemies with our flame shield. I mean, this build is absolutely gorgeous. We have really crazy amount of synergies. Try this build, trust me, you will not be disappointed. Like I showcased at my intro, I'm carrying non-stop people. If you need carry, hit me up on Xbox. I'm carrying people all the time. And this is the best build out there. Even barbarians will cry.